As you can tell, it's very hollow. I saw the Nintendo Direct yesterday, and I always told myself that I was gonna get the Switch 2 because I didn't get the first one. But I don't think I'm gonna get the second one either. Maybe. But I mean, I did like the live stream and everything they showed. But it just feels like I'm kind of disconnected. Because the last Nintendo console I had was the Wii. And so there is like a huge gap. And now I just don't have like any real connection anymore. It did look very exciting. And definitely is a much needed upgrade because the current Switch is so weak, in my opinion, when it comes to performance. So I'm definitely happy. The new Mario Kart also looks fun, but I don't know. It's just not as appealing to me anymore. most excited I got was whenever they were teasing Blood Souls, or whatever the name was. But if that's gonna be a Switch exclusive, then I don't know, man. It's just tragic because I also wanted to play Bloodborne, and that's a PS4 exclusive or PlayStation exclusive. And you can play it on PC with an emulator, but I'm way too lazy to do that. I might be able to find a PlayStation though. I'll have to see. Maybe Rumi's got one. I also just realized that Nintendo's very smart when it comes to marketing and like how they produce things. Because the fact that they're just gonna remake all of the old games with high resolution is very smart. Because obviously you're gonna have an entirely new product that people are gonna buy, and the amount of effort that takes is nothing in comparison to having to create an entirely new game. And then also, they're releasing all the GameCube games as well, which is the same thing, basically. So they're kind of like releasing a lot of old things, but they're just remaking them, which is pretty brilliant. And I think it's almost guaranteed that people are going to buy those products because either they're partially grew up with those and have some sort of nostalgia attached, or people just want to play older games. But yeah, I mean, the last Mario Kart I played was Mario Kart DS. The last Pokemon I played was Soul Silver. The last Super Mario Bros. I played was also on the DS. released Silk Song, but I've never really played Hollow Knight. I did play some Dead Cells stuff whenever it came out. It's pretty crazy how big of a community Hollow Knight has for an indie game. And Deltarune. I still want to play through Undertales before Deltarune comes out. I definitely love Toby Fox's soundtracks. I definitely like the new look a lot more too. It doesn't look like a children's toy anymore. I mean, I did like the look of the Steam Deck more than at least the first Switch. But now I think with the better Joy-Cons, it's definitely going to a better direction. I wonder if they're ever gonna make a different console, or if they're just gonna keep increasing the Switch numbers. I also thought that whatever the game is called that's releasing on the release day, where you're like part of the game and you can walk around in it and it like tells you all the intricacies of the Switch. I like the idea, but I don't really understand why they're releasing it as this game, and it's probably gonna be hella expensive, and it's not gonna hold up against like real games, you know? Like you could either buy that or I don't know, the new Donkey Kong game or the new From Software game once it comes out. And so I just think like at least for what they showed, it's such a joke. And it could have been like so much better if it was part of the Switch. Because why do I have to buy a standalone game that lets me know all the technical parts about the system that I already bought? I didn't really get that part, but it definitely looked good. It's probably Christmas, you're screwed. I'd be crying, I think. And it won't be tears of joy. Sometimes I think about when I have kids, and then I'm probably just gonna troll them like really hard, especially when it comes to Christmas. Like buying them games for a different console. But they probably know that I'd be trolling them, so it wouldn't be as fun. But I could probably get or tell the idea to other people and then see their reaction. I think that's the funniest thing ever. Buying a game for the wrong console. There used to be so many prank videos on YouTube, I think. Or at least I saw them because they're recommended to me or whatever. And it would always be kids getting pranked on Christmas or Halloween. I remember that, eating all of my kids' Halloween candy prank. But definitely was about time they released the Switch 2. I remember all the leaks. They're like, yeah, Switch 2 is coming in 6 months. And it didn't. But now it is coming out. And I don't think the price is a really big problem, but I think a lot of people are gonna be pissed off at the prices of the games. And again, it just goes to show how, well, maybe that's not a very smart move by Nintendo. But either way, I think if you're buying a Switch 2, you're probably gonna, you are very likely to be buying games. So even though people complain about things and the game prices, they're still gonna go out and buy the games. So the complaining isn't really gonna do anything. I mean, just look at COD or FIFA or any kind of sports game that re-releases, and people are always bad at it. if I bought like the Wii, I have the Wii, but the Wii U and a 3DS maybe. And if I had the Switch, then I would have probably bought the Switch too, but now all that I had in the past few years was Steam and Riot, but I'm not gonna be opening up that can of worms today. I just think like on the Steam Deck, there are so many games you could play, but on the Switch, there's fewer, but they're like exclusive. But I'd rather have or I'd rather be able to play like Steam library games because I also own a lot of Steam library, like a lot of games, also through family sharing. But I saw, or at least one of my friends told me, that they're gonna be bringing in a similar system. So that sounds really promising. But I also know that you can play a lot of indie games on the Switch too. But again, like, I just have so many games on Steam, and I think it'd be really fun to be able to play them in handheld. And I'd probably have a lot more hours in the last 2 weeks if I did have a Steam Deck. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you'd like to save my life, you can do that by subscribing down below, right there. Stay safe. Have a great rest of your day or a pleasant evening. And take care of yourself. And I'll see you very soon.